November 4th, 2022, Susanna J. Dodgson, aka Dr. S.J. Dodgson, at Harley Cemetery. And I'm looking directly at the grave of Walt Whitman. Let me give you the long view. We're in Camden. This is Harley Cemetery. And the leaves are falling. At this side is the Lady of Lord's Hospital, which has just been bought out from the Catholic Church. It was founded by a group of nuns in upstate New York who decided that people of Camden needed their own hospital. And the nuns were here for, I'm not sure how long, 50 years? There's one remnant remaining. Right on the top of the hospital is the Lady of Lords, who has a halo. And the halo has something to do with a transplant, or something happens. When something happens, the halo changes color at night. So here we are, we're walking towards, look, there's no graves here. Walking towards Walt Whitman's grave. Walt Whitman owned a house in Camden, the only time he owned a house. Brooklyn claims Walt Whitman, but we got him in the end. He's here. This is a gorgeous cemetery. There's plenty of room. But they're working on it. Yeah, beautifully maintained. I don't see any gravestones piled up next to walls so that more people can be buried, which I've seen in graveyards in Germany. So here he is. Look, that's obviously a staircase that leads nowhere. Things have been around here. Looks like buildings. Not sure. But Walt Whitman is very much still here. Look at that. Like he could walk in and out. This is more magnificent than most of the places where he lived when he was alive. And here we have it. Oh, it's all the Whitmans are here. May 31st, 1819. March 26, 1892. And that must have been his brother, Colonel George Whitman. Who knows who these were? I guess that must have been his mother. Louisa Van Velser Whitman. Wow. How about that? And right outside is this wonderful lake with animals swimming around in it. Yeah, I wanted to come this time of year because this is absolutely the best time. Well, a lot of the leaves have already gone, but there's plenty left. It's slowly go around again. And there we have Walt Whitman in the shadow of the Lady of Lord's Hospital. This gorgeous Norwegian maple, I think that's what it is. But I came to look at another grave too. Look at this. Living things in the city of the dead. That's great. And over here. In that direction is the Delaware River. Look, there's a Chinese grave, a very grand Chinese grave. So you can be buried here, even now, in a gorgeous spot. Here's some more of these magnificent edifices. Sumner, okay. But I'm walking towards the grave of Nick Virgilio, who pretty much invented haiku in English. Haiku sounds like a Japanese word for me. I'm not sure he invented it, but he certainly popularized it in the United States. And I understand a lot of that effort was because of Father Michael Doyle, who was the priest at Sacred Heart in Camden. And he is in his last days at the moment. I have heard him preach. He was arrested a few times for civil disobedience. Oh, look at that. People are coming to look at the grave of Walt Whitman. That's great. Yeah. See a car pulled up behind me. Pierce. Look at these. This is very un-Quaker. We have small graveyards. Maybe that's why Quakers end up becoming Episcopalian and Catholic, because they don't like tiny graveyards. They want to be remembered, damn it. None of this 3x8 gravestone with just your name. Yeah, they went, look, they went there to look. Look at these geese. They're so proud of themselves. Wow. Yeah. I bet there's plenty of worms for them. Being a geese in a graveyard, it sounds like a good idea. A goose, I mean. Here's some more of these. Campbells. Oh, there's Campbells everywhere. Oh, it looks like a major renovation's going on. This is, they're cutting down trees and doing all sorts of things here. Here we are. It's over there. I can see it. That's it. That's Nick Virgilio's grave. On purpose, it was in the line of sight from Walt Whitman's grave, which it's rather nice. Loving wife, oh dear. Oh, there are people buried here. Here are less grand graves. They're pretty recent too. Yeah. It's not impossible that I know some people who are buried here. Not sure what that building is over there. Oh. Okay, here we are. We're coming up on Nick Virgilio's grave. Oh, that's a shame. I missed the ivy, or maybe they pulled the ivy out. Last time I came here, it was around this time of year, and the ivy had all turned red. It was like all the way around the grave. It was bleeding. Yeah, they pulled all the ivy out. Oh, that's a shame. And here's his most famous haiku. And you can see me reading it. Lily, out of the water, out of itself. I always liked lilies. I have been told, and I don't know how true this is, that my first name comes from the Hebrew word for lily. Thank you, Nick Virgilio, for reminding us how elegant language can be. And thank you. Oh, we can't see it from here. Thank you, Walt Whitman, for being considered crazy, for making words into beautiful, beautiful things. Okay, it's over there. No, that's not not in the line. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just show slowly, pan around. I really like graveyards because no one really cares when you're videoing anything, and it's quiet. Let's walk around this. See the front of the grave. Oh. This must be his brother, little Nick. And this was him, Nicholas Virgilio. He wrote a haiku about another brother who fought in the Vietnam War, and I believe he did not return. So this week is Veterans Day. The Veterans Day March is Saturday. Maybe we can remember all the big brothers and the little brothers. I couldn't have been his brother. 1928. He would have been in his 50s in the Vietnam War. Could it have been his son? Could it have been the Second World War? That may be. Or the Korean War. Oh, we've had so many wars. Susanna J. Dodgson in Camden, New Jersey, on this very quiet, stunningly gorgeous November afternoon.